Well, I saw on the news today the newest announcement from Apple. The new iPhone 15 is out, and you should not buy it. And I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't buy it. Number one, you don't need it. Number two, it's not better. Number three, any money you give to Apple is just increasing their corporate profit. And do you want to have your money go to them? If you can't think of anything better to do with your money than to buy a new phone every single year just because they say it's the new thing, send your money to me. I can make better use of it. But I read the specs on the new iPhone 15 and I compared it to the iPhone 14. Okay, what does it do better? Why is it worth spending all this extra money over what was the new hottest phone a year ago? And there's nearly nothing. Even what they claim is a feature really isn't. It's some kind of new display software thing. Oh, whoop-de-doo. You couldn't live without that before. You had to have it now. And now the newest, biggest announcement about the iPhone 15 is it has USB-C charging on it. Ooh, you mean like how my Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus had 5 years ago? If you want to be like Tim from loudmouthtim.com, you'll have a Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. Anyhow, only reason Apple is even putting USB-C on the iPhone is because some people over in Europe say if you want to sell that phone here, you have to have USB-C. Otherwise, Apple would be happy to make more profits selling you their unique proprietary connectors and cables and chargers and things. I remember, a good 8 to 10 years ago, when Apple came out with their new connector saying it was going to, prevent, aftermarket hackers from copying their charging cables, and you had to only buy an original, authentic, more expensive, highly profitable charging cable from Apple to ensure the best quality of use in the user experience for your device. And of course, within a few months, some people over in China had the whole thing figured out and hacked and had you could get aftermarket cables in the gas station. I love that part. Who's the thing here? Lux Report. Hi, how you doing? Oh, Lux Report. I read about that. One of the features, like the iPhone 15 is made from aluminum. The iPhone 15 Pro, titanium. Well, if you're doing so much banging around with your phone that you need that difference, then you're doing it wrong. And all the colors on this new phone are ugly. First of all, there's black, and I don't like black, period. And then all the other colors are dark, dull, drab, depressing, dreary. Even the pink one is such a light, faded out pink. It's like just kind of the color they say it is. Not one of the colors is any good. I don't like any of them. Now, I have a whole other episode planned on why I will never buy anything Apple, and you should never buy anything Apple either. But let's see, one part of that today is I have only ever owned one Apple device in my life, an iPhone 4, way back in about 12 to 13, until I went to my Samsung Galaxy S5 that I had for over 4 years after that. So, what are you going to do with your money? Are you going to keep your iPhone 12, 13, or 14, which runs fine? Or are you going to go and throw away your year-old phone and here, Apple, take my money? Don't do that. Don't, feed the corporate machine, increase their profits, make them the next trillion-dollar level of company. Why? What are you getting? Really think about it. What are you getting in this new phone that's better? Nothing. Now, one thing new phones have, this new trend of 2, 3, or 4, or 5, whatever cameras on the back of them, I don't like that. One camera lens, that's it. I don't like it. Next thing you know, you're going to have the whole half of the back is all different camera lenses for this and for that. Just so I can type in the specifications. Oh, it produces this much higher megapixel quality video in a when you're recording in a format you don't normally do. So you'd have to record it a different way than you want to get the higher quality picture. No. What's going on over here in the chat? Lux report. Oh no, I would never buy a Mac. Never. Hey, look at me, I'm special. Yeah. People can say, hey, look at me, I'm special. I have the new titanium iPhone. Yeah, well, I have this is an S9 Plus, so I've had it for 4.5 years. It's a 5+ year-old phone. It runs fine. Does everything I want it to do. It's paid off. It was paid off a couple years ago. So I'm saving a whole bunch of money and getting the same end product. So what's this right here? You give your fingerprints and iris scan to Apple and Android. I do not do any kind of fingerprint lock or ID iris lock on my phone. I've never done that. No, and I do not trust them with any biometrics. Definitely not. Yeah. Well, it is the cult of Apple is what it is. Everyone thinks, oh, I'm an Apple fanboy. I got to have everything Apple and live Apple and have an Apple t-shirt and an Apple hat and an Apple bumper sticker on my car because I live my life according to Apple. Yeah, well, not me. Now, 10 years ago, when new phones were coming out, they really were an improvement from one model to the next. There weren't significant changes because the technology was still growing. Nowadays, there's not a lot of difference. Yes, it's technically better, but are you going to ever notice a real practical difference? No. And is it worth your money to spend $1,000? No. What's this here? Did I see the Myco aliens? No, I didn't. Well, anyhow, I'm going to keep this video kind of short. So go online, look up the specs on the new iPhone 15, and then keep your money. If you really have to spend your money somehow, send it to me because you'll get as much use out of that as you would gain additional benefits from buying the new iPhone 15. All right? All right. Thanks. Report. Oh, Mexico aliens. No, I didn't. I'll look that up. Okay, that's all for this video. See us again. Well, you'll see me again. Please hit the like, comment, and subscribe buttons. Tell me in the comments what you think about the cult of Apple versus whatever phone you have, and how ridiculous are these people who just have to live their life according to Apple? Because I don't, and it doesn't fool me.